Hello, I am Narayani, a technical associate at Codezilla. In this video, I'll be talking about the basics of cryptology, which plays an important part in securing information. So, what is cryptology? It is the study of conversion of plain text to gibberish and vice versa. As we see in the flow chart, there are two subcategories of cryptology, which is cryptography and cryptanalysis. They have the quite opposite meaning, as we'll see in a bit. Let's discuss each of these in detail, starting with what is cryptography. Cryptography is the study of the conversion of plain text to unintelligible text or gibberish as mentioned earlier. It is also called encryption. The diagram here shows the process of cryptography. As we see, the plain text is encrypted into a ciphertext. Don't be frightened by the number of new terms. Let's take some time to dive into these terminologies and find out the meanings. The roots of the word cryptography lie in ancient Greek. Let's now break this word into two, where crypto stands for hidden or secret and graphy stands for to write, roughly translating to secret writing. Do you remember coming across the word gibberish a few times in the video? Well, now, that gibberish has got a proper term known as ciphertext or code sometimes. That is, the term we obtain after the conversion of plain text. So, what does the term cipher in ciphertext mean? It is an algorithm or step by step process to convert the plain text to ciphertext and vice versa. Using the conversion of plain text to gibberish over and over is too hard, and here we have the synonym encryption, and the opposite of this, decryption, where the ciphertext is converted to plain text. Key is the term used for the secret or the information needed to decrypt the code. For the communication purpose, the receiver of the encrypted message is supposed to know to decode it. The substitution technique is a well-known encryption technique. This technique is known to be one of the oldest and has even been used by Julius Caesar. Here, the characters of the original messages are substituted or replaced by other letters or numbers or even symbols. One of the very well-known substitution technique is the Caesar shift cipher, often known as Caesar cipher. It is the simplest substitution technique where each alphabet of the plain text is replaced by another alphabet 3 places further. Okay guys, gear up for some fun. Here's a code for you guys to break. You have 5 seconds before I give you the answer. And in case you need more time, please pause the video and try it out. As most of you might have guessed, the answer is keep going, guys. Even if you didn't get the answer, it's alright. It's worth a try. Good job, guys. Now moving on. Let's now discuss the drawbacks of substitution technique. The letter frequency in a word or a sentence is preserved. Let's take the code we just now broke as an example. We see the letter E is seen twice and the same goes for the letter G. So all the E's and G's are replaced with the same letter everywhere. This makes it easier for the third party or an unintended person to decode it. And also, even if the hacker is clueless, he could brute force it with the other 25 alphabets, which is another risk. The field of cryptography has expanded and evolved to have various techniques, making it more complex and harder to decode. Let's come to the cryptography of today, also known as modern cryptography. Let's talk about the objectives of cryptography and the solutions it provides to the concern of privacy and security. Confidentiality. During the message transmission, even if the encrypted message reaches the wrong hands, the original message would be safe and not decrypted without the key. Integrity. This is a measure to assure the accuracy of data. It makes sure that only the intended person can alter the data or the message. Non-repudiation. This is a legal concept where the sender of the information cannot deny the validity. This is considered as proof of origin of the information. Authentication. It is used to recognize the user's identity, both the sender and the receiver, which also gives us information about the origin of the message or information. Having seen the basic techniques of cryptography and also the concerns of modern cryptography, let's move on to another branch of cryptology, cryptanalysis. This term again originates from Greek, crypt meaning hidden, as we already know, and analysis meaning to analyze. Unlike cryptography, it is the study of decryption in short. The encryption algorithms and the systems are studied and understood thoroughly to break code or ciphertext. As the flowchart shows, this converts ciphertext back to plain text. Having come this far, we have seen the basics of cryptology, cryptography, techniques of encryption like substitution cipher and Caesar cipher. I hope you had fun breaking the code as well. We have traveled from the initial stages and techniques to modern cryptography and also saw what is cryptanalysis. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more such content. You can also follow us on various social media handles for updates.